What is going on, everybody? Kinsey Entertainment here, and today I'm going to be doing a little, I don't know, just a little enjoyable video showing my class setups, little update video, I guess you could call it, over a month later since Call of Duty World War II came out, and I believe over a month since I've done my last video on this game. Last time I did a video, it was me prestiging to Prestige 1. As you can see now by these leaderboards, I am Prestige 4, level 51, almost Prestige 5. Yes, I will be doing a video when I prestige to level 5. I'm not sure what it exactly will be over yet, but there's actually 5th prestige right there if you guys can see that. Let me aim in. Right underneath me, that other guy is 5th prestige, so that's what it'll look like. That video might be my favorite maps, might be my least favorite maps, just my complaints maybe, something like that, whatever you guys want to hear. But this video right now is going to focus on this wintry headquarters as well as my class setups and my favorite and least favorite weapons in the game so far. So as you know, starting tomorrow, we will have some new weapons added. I don't remember all of them, but I know we have 2 melee weapons, and I think one of each class of weapon, a new rifle, SMG, LMG, sniper, stuff like that. Maybe not sniper. I'm not sure if that's tomorrow or another event, but for now, there's my little logo there. Pretty cool. I made that emblem actually. For now, I'm just going to show you guys this headquarters setup. So you have lights everywhere, just for the Christmas event or Winter Siege event, I guess they call it. And then a little snowflake snow falling. Wow, I can't speak today. And then this little lunch area over here. This guy like eating and tasting the food, I guess, and cooking, and dinner maybe actually. And then just little fire pits all around the map for these people to stay warm. Pretty cool addition here. I hope they do more events like this come different holidays. But there's another one, as you can see. Just lights everywhere, though. I mean, this is the grand part right here. The Christmas tree and the lights. And I thought there was something over the cannon, but there's not. There you go. Just a little view there. Now let's jump right into the weapons. So as you can see here, I'll just give you guys a little view of my stats. I play a lot of war. That's why I was ranked 14,000 in the world in war. And I will actually show you guys that right now, just in case you're curious. Go war here. As you can see, war 7,818 kills compared to my total rest of my kills are like almost 4,000. So I play a lot of war, as you can tell. But my classes are actually good for every game mode. I've played every game mode, and these classes are pretty reliable. This class right here, starting out, Infantry Division with the FG42. This is a special edition of the FG42, the one you can purchase from the collector, from the quartermaster. And they actually, part of this update, they put every single different variant of weapons underneath that weapon. So that's pretty cool. I will be going over some of these guys if you want to see them. I also do have some heroics. If you'd like to see them, I can show you. But here's the FG42 revised. I use a reflex sight. We have a quick draw, extended mags, and rapid fire. You will notice a pattern on my weapons. I love extended mags and rapid fire. I believe it is just so overpowered in this game. I'm surprised they haven't nerfed it yet. Reticle. I use this reticle. I actually have 3 of them unlocked. I use this one though. And then camo. I don't put a camo on it because it looks cool. The machine pistol, I actually have a really tough decision coming up because I used one of my prestige unlock tokens on the satchel charge and I don't really use it, so I am down one and I have to debate, do I want to use it on this, the machine pistol, because obviously you don't get this to level 45 and this to like level 35, I think. I'm not sure, but a lot of variants on that too. Anyways, primed basic training. I use this on almost every class. You'll notice that as well because I love having the extra attachment. And they did nerf this for the, I think, flinch slightly less, but I never used it for that either way, so it didn't affect me. Next, we have my most reliable class in any game mode, no matter what it is. I use this in war. I use this in search and destroy, team deathmatch, whatever it is. I will do good with this class. With the Thompson here, the M1928, I actually have this in gold. It's actually really cool. And as you can notice, the pattern continues. We have extended mag and we have rapid fire. But for this, no primed. I actually use basic training bang for the smoke grenade and the lethal. And actually, you could also use the expeditionary, but I like having the Airborne Division. It is my favorite division because of the silencers. And I am always a huge submachine guy in Call of Duties. Next here, we have the M1 Garand. This is another kind of testing class, same as the FG42 one. I mainly tested this in search and destroy, but I need extended mags for this badly because the M1 Garand is awful without extended mags. And I don't like the SVT. I know it has a bigger mag, but it's so miserably slow and just awful. And it's the worst. I hate it so much. It was not worth prestiging for that, but it was worth prestiging for the title, even more so than this gun. Maybe one day I'll get rapid fire for it, but for now it's just so bad I can't even use it. It'll just kill my kill-death ratio. So next, actually, this used to be my bar class. And for the bar, I used to use this all the time. And there's actually a heroic here. That's pretty cool. I used to use the bar all the time. That's why I have like 1,500 kills with it. But probably since I used it, that was like the first week the game came out. Maybe the first 2 weeks. But since they've nerfed it, it's just not, doesn't seem to have the same power that it has. And now I think it kills in about 4 shots when the FG42 kills in about 3. But the fire rate is still good and the damage is good. So, I mean, you know, it's kind of just, I guess, personal preference. Maybe I got tired of it. Moving on here, once again, the machine pistol. And then I use undercover here just because I don't want to be seen with the M1 Garand. You don't really want to come across people when you're using it unless you can be accurate with your shots, because otherwise you're dead. And so I use undercover for that. Mountain, this is my current class I'm using for war on the bridge portion and on Operation Neptune for the sniping the guys out of the turrets. This is by far the most effective weapon for doing that, by the way. I'll show you guys actually, in case you just don't use this weapon. The recoil is not bad at all, and the fire rate is fantastic. So you can always get those guys quickly off of the turrets, and then your team advances and you win. It's very easy. I mean, Operation Neptune, if you have your strategy down, it's the easiest thing in the world to do. I use rapid fire and the ballistic calibration on this. This reduces the sway. As you can see there, I'm actually going for gold on this. Whoops. Can't control it here. I'm actually going for gold on this. I guess I'm sort of close. Yeah, pretty close. I need payback medals. It's kind of going to be tough to get in war. But I'm going for gold on this because I actually have the Midnight. I will show you guys this actually without the camo. I have the Midnight 2 Heroic variant for this gun. Looks sick. And the camos all just, you can imagine what gold would look like on it. I mean, the camos are very like flawless and pristine, I guess. I've never used that word in my life. And I use scoped for this, of course, and the machine pistol, and then a lethal grenade. This is perfect for throwing and just lobbing it onto the bridge so it doesn't bounce away. It just sticks there, you get, you know, multi-kills. Just multi-kills after multi-kills. Next up, another class I've been testing lately in Search and Destroy here. The Airborne Division with the Empire, which is a variant of the Type 100. Type 100 is a gun I want to like so badly. I just haven't been able to get myself to like it. And it's kind of a shame, but just checking out these variants here real quick. I didn't know there were so many of them. Empire is the one I'm using, and I use rapid fire extended mags. Those are crucial for this weapon. And then I use aim down sight faster. I really am trying to find out something to like about this weapon. I did okay with it, but I'm just not that great with it because for me, I know this sounds weird, but the accuracy is just too good for it. It doesn't spray. I like guns that spray. For close encounters and stuff, because I usually like to run in, especially with airborne and silencer on this. But, you know, it's been all right for me. And then this, I don't use this mine a whole lot, but sometimes it can come in handy when you're trying to guard a door and you have to put a mine behind you. And that's when it's most handy, or at least you can hear them. Next up, this is my like legit sniper class. This is the one I use for everything. I'm not sure why I have espionage on there. I will put scoped on there. Car 98K, the best sniper in the game by far. There's no doubt about it. This is also the best one for quick scoping. And then I use ballistic calibration and rapid fire on that as well. I could probably use extended mag, but the reload on this is actually awful. Let me actually put reload on there while I'm thinking about it, because the reload on this is the worst. I mean, it is so bad. There we go. All right, and then machine pistol, of course. So that's why I kind of want to use my prestige token on the machine pistol. Next up, STG. This gun is so good. I can't believe they haven't nerfed it yet. It's so amazing. I don't use it a whole lot. Probably should use it more because it's just so good. But I like to change up the weapons I use. But absolutely use this weapon. I mean, it's the easiest gun in the game to use, arguably. You know, great accuracy, almost no recoil, and then good damage too. Let me check what the damage is. Also, check out some of these variants. This is a very popular variant. A lot of people like that. And that is sick. Wow. Wow, I want some of these. As you can see, I don't get lucky with my variants unless it comes to the rocket launchers. I have like 4 heroic rocket launchers. And moving on here, and once again the bank, I use this. I don't know if I use this for war actually. I haven't used this class in a long time. As you can see though, I have 9 classes because I prestige 4 times, so I have 4 more. Next prestige I'll get another one. That's how it works. Next, we have the Thrive, which is a variant of the PPSH. You probably have this. A lot of people like the Iron Curtain. I really want it, but I don't know. It just seems better than the Thrive for some reason. I don't know why. And this looks sick too. Wow. And then Duck Soup. Duck Soup is all right. But the PPSH, one of the most like overused weapons in the game, but I love it. And the damage really you can notice is not as good as a gun such as the Thompson. It's just not as good, and I have a tough time using this weapon sometimes. It can be very frustrating, but overall, I mean, it's a weapon I'll always have equipped. It's just that type of weapon that you always want. Extended mag, rapid fire, and then recoil, of course, needs to be on there. Once again, the machine pistol, because I actually use it a lot more now, so it's making my decision a lot harder. And then the grenade I like because, when I throw a grenade on Search and Destroy, this would be a class that I would use on Search and Destroy. I want it to bounce in case it hits someone, maybe across the map grenade throw, and then once again primed. This class is just for fun, just running in on Search and Destroy and completely messing with people, catching them off guard. This fire rate on this gun with rapid fire and extended mags and of course recoil is a necessity on this, is just ridiculously good. Let me check what the rapid fire is with this. 13 fire rate. As you can see, I actually have a variant of this as well. Whoops. I have the Trigger Happy variant, which is from the Quartermaster. If you want to buy that, you can. And whoa, that's tiny. So that is just a really, really fun weapon to use. Slap a silencer on it and just run in. Doesn't matter if you die, just go in and just mow down as many people as you can is pretty much what I do with that gun. And it actually is very surprisingly good. Very overpowered in my opinion because of the fire rate. I mean, it's like a better Type 100 or faster fire rate Type 100 really is what it is. So guys, that is pretty much it. Now, I'm going to go through the weapons that I don't use. This is going to be kind of a long video, but like I said, this video is just for enjoyment and just you can stop it whenever you want. This video is just for me to inform you guys on what I like, what I don't like, and all sorts of stuff like that. You'll probably notice, I'll just go ahead and skip here to the shotguns. I didn't have any shotguns equipped. But if I had to pick one, the combat shotgun would absolutely be my favorite. As you can see, though, I don't use the Expeditionary Division. I haven't even prestiged this. It's the only one I haven't prestiged. I hate the toggle action shotgun. It is awful. Unless you're using incendiary rounds, which I don't like using because it makes me mad when people use those. This, I actually have a really cool variant, a heroic variant for this. This is actually a very good weapon, but 2 shots just kind of kills you when you miss or when you get hit markers. Combat shotgun is by far the best shotgun in the game. I'm not sure why you'd use any of these other ones when you have the combat shotgun. I do have a variant for this, but it's not that cool. Let me check. Now these are cool. The heroics are always so clean looking. The other ones are awful. But anyways, I don't use a whole lot of shotguns. Combat shotgun's the one I use the most. If I do, it's very effective on Operation Neptune, I found. I mean, that's by far the most effective map for it, especially the bunkers part. So if you're going to use that, that's where you'd want to use it. As you can tell which sniper I don't use, the Lee Enfield. I don't use it. I use the Carabin surprisingly, but it's actually very, very good. One shot headshot kill. And you will be surprised how many headshots you get. It's a very, very good weapon on the war map of Operation Breakout on the bridge portion. Next up, this sniper is fun to use. I actually have a Faithful for this. I want Faithful too, but I feel like a lot of people want that and not getting it. And the Kar98, of course, I already mentioned this. Fantastic gun. You'll also notice I didn't have any LMGs equipped. I despise LMGs. The MG42 is the only decent one. All MG15's alright. Bryn is horrible. I mean, it's the worst gun in the game by far. Lewis, I just haven't used it enough to really do anything with it, and I don't like LMGs. They're just too slow for me. MG42 is alright though. I'll give it that. I think I have a epic for this. Yeah. MG42 is alright. I think I actually have an epic of Shorty. I have a heroic Shorty. And that's actually really cool looking. I might use that actually. But moving on to submachine guns. Let me make sure. Grease gun. I want to like this gun. I just can't get myself to. I have 3 epics for it, and that's it. There's no heroics. I guess there's not. But the Candy's obviously the coolest one. Brandy is also cool. A lot of people use Brandy. And so I don't know how people do so good with the grease gun, but I always seem to struggle with it. It's just like I prefer weapons with faster fire rate. So that's just not the weapon for me. PPSH, of course, I already mentioned that. Type 100, yes. WWII, I guess it's pronounced, yes. Thompson, of course, best gun in the game. And then the MP40 I love too. I used to use this all the time. I just don't have it equipped right now. I just kind of switch out submachine guns sometimes. I switch out that with the PPSH. And maybe, not the Thompson, maybe the WWII. Or the Type 100. So guys, that is it. Oh wait, I didn't even cover rifles. This rifle right here is arguably the best rifle in the game. Arguably. Very overpowered because of its fire rate. I mean, you just look, it has 1 less damage than the bar, but it does 2 more bars of fire rates. So bars of fire rates, yeah. But this gun is actually extremely good, like very underrated gun here, and you don't even have to unlock this, I don't think. So very effective gun. Definitely should use that if you want a fast firing gun, and it's pretty accurate too. M1 Grand, like I already talked about, STG. This gun is actually pretty decent search and destroy, but it's 3-shot kill. I just don't see a reason to use it. Faster fire rate though and a bigger mag is nice to have, but it's just not fast enough when you run into someone. And I find in this game you run into people a lot just while you're moving. So it's a pretty tough gun to have. FG42, of course, bar, and the SV2 is disgustingly horrible. Now, my favorite, I guess it's called equipment in the game, is the throwing knife. Of course, I love the throwing knife. Nothing more satisfying than getting a nice throwing knife kill, especially in search and destroy when it's the last kill. And then, of course, the shovel is also pretty decent. There's a lot of variants of the shovel. Wow. As you know, they're releasing 2 more melee weapons with the update. I think a pickaxe and a combat knife. Those are really cool. If I get those, I will definitely show you guys, but I can't guarantee anything because I've not had a lot of luck in supply drops lately. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. There should be another video coming tomorrow on my favorite maps, my least favorite maps. These are all just for if you guys want to watch them, then watch them. If you don't have to. These are just kind of for if you were curious what I use and what I think about these weapons. So, thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next video where I will be 5th Prestige, and I will be sharing information probably about maps I don't like or Winter Siege gameplay starting tomorrow. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next